Welcome back, everyone. It's Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, and we have less than 20 minutes left in Island Raid. I was hoping to be able to start up a stream a couple hours ago with some more field fighting from HMB, DHX, and Boone, but sadly that didn't happen. Currently, they have a little bit of field fighting going on, but nothing that would take away the level 8 from DHX. So this is a congratulations video for the top 5 Gs, of which I will go through their score rankings now. DHX, holding on to the level 8, is guaranteed first place. Boone having 2 7s and a 6. HNB having 2 7s and 3 6s puts HMB in second place and Boone in third. After the stream yesterday with Boone taking over the garrison, they immediately handed it over to DHX, I believe under a prior agreement for working together. So DHX did manage to take the number 1 spot in the very first region. So congratulations, and also congratulations to everyone who made it into G1 and actually participated. The fact that SPEC was fighting throughout this entire time and no alliance was completely forbidden from playing is a huge huge kudos to all of these alliances for being able to participate in G1. So Hot 9, Spec, Cozy, Mink, and RPG, well done. You all fought hard. It was great to watch. Now heading on to G2. G2 did end with ROK taking the level 8 as expected. We have Evil with a 7 and a 6. We have BTW with 2 7s and 2 6s. And NDPC with a 7, LM4S with 2 6s, and Evil with a 6 and a 7. So what it looks like is ROK with the win, with 2 6s and an 8. We have BTW with 2 7s and 2 6s in second place solidly. And then it looks like Evil with a 6 and a 7, putting them just above the next tie between NDPC and LM4S. Congratulations to all the alliances in G2 for making this one an interesting one as well. BTW versus ROK was a very, very even match. And it's definitely defense winning it for you. Defense versus offense is still a little unbalanced, so hopefully they start addressing that with either new heroes or some reworks on old ones. Moving on to G3. G3 ended with K815 taking the level 8 as expected. Ping holding on to a 6 and a 7. LAS holding on to 2 6s and a 7. And WTO with 2 6s and a 7 as well. From the looks of it, it appears that K815 has the win here, with LAS and WTO1 tied for second and third place, depending on who took theirs first or last, respectively. So congratulations to everyone who participated in G3. Again, if you made it into the top alliances here and weren't completely shut out, you've accomplished something. You should be proud of that. Actually, why am I looking at that? I am in G4. G4 ended with HLoon taking the level 8, as we expected here. I would have loved to have been able to push for a little bit more, but 3v1 is draining to say the least. So we have NBD has 2 6s and a 7. Too Hot has 2 6s and a 7. And actually, we can just show you the rankings here. H-Loon with the level 8 takes first place. LTF with, I believe it's 3 6s. No, 2 7s. 2 7s and a 6 puts them at 10,000. And then we tie with Too Hot for 3rd and 4th place, based on Too Hot getting to theirs first. Congratulations to everyone in G4. And last but not least, you have G5. G5 was fairly uneventful around the center. Hunter x Hunter got knocked all the way back to their own territory. It got cut off at their territory, it looks as at the last minute. With 147A taking a lot of territory here. So you have 147 in first place. You have Syndicate easily in second with 3 6s and a 7. And then you have 210T in third with 2 6s and a 7. Hunter x Hunter and Edge might have been able to place a little bit better if they hadn't been fighting each other here at the very end. And I doubt there's going to be enough time to actually make anything work. They tried to make a tower here. 147 would simply cut them off, and they won't be able to build it in time. So, while there was quite a bit of fighting on the outskirts of this, the 8 was pretty much decided from day 2. Also, I have posted all of my streams on my YouTube. They are in the live section of them, and I will add them to the playlist of Island Raid fights, all cataloged by day, by the month that they're in and the day of the fighting itself, as well as in the Discord as well. So you'll be able to easily find them. And side note, I wanted to make sure that I mentioned this in a video or in a stream. With what happened during the garrison last night, during right after the level 8 opened up, we still don't know what happened. If you watch my confusion during the stream, there's no reason this should have fallen as quickly as it did, considering it still had a full garrison. Were they making good trades? Absolutely not. And just so I can say I showed this, and thank you to Sarsi for making this available to me. As you can, I'm going to try to avoid showing any of the scoring. This is Samuel's rally, the one that lasted almost the entire time. And as you can see, even leading up to the end here, they had over 1 million, close to 2 million in the rally, in the garrison. And then it just stops. This isn't Robert pulling away. This isn't Thunder Peterson backing out. This isn't 1 million troops just leaving the garrison. It just died. I'm currently trying to reach out to one of the developers to see if something happened with the game. That way we can avoid this kind of problem in the future. Maybe it was due to a sheer amount of time spent in the rally itself. Because once you get up to this amount of time, it looks as if even the game doesn't have a way of processing the information. Because normally it's supposed to log every second, and it's only logging every 3 seconds here. So Do with that information what you will, but questions are being asked to try and figure out what, if anything, happened. Because this is fishy. Garrisons don't just end, especially with the garrison losing. Well, with that being said, ending on a high note, to everyone again, congratulations for not only participating in Island, but being able to thrive as well as you have. This has been some of the best matchmaking I've seen from Island Raid, even since the very beginning. All in all, this was a great island to be a part of, and I hope you all had a blast playing. I am more than happy to continue streaming these islands to the best of my ability. If you would like me to try and shift my streaming time or add different streaming times, please reach out to me. I am willing to try and adjust those times for that week to the best of my ability. But I am a dad and I do work, so bear with me, okay? That being said, let's just take a look at the Alliance's kill rankings. HNB, BTW, ROK, DHX and Boone, LAS, us NBD, HAO, Indy21, and Triple U rounding out the top 10, all with over 2.7 billion in kill points alone. So, congratulations to every alliance who made it up into this top ranking in kill points. That's already extremely impressive. And as you can see, we have a personal ranking for your own kill points. I sadly did not make the rankings there. I believe this goes to, I believe it will add you up until the top 1,000. So that gives you an idea of how powerful so many people are in this game. And with that, I'll stop the video here. This is Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, signing off.